Alright, you guys, I am back with another video, and today we're reviewing Black Clover manga chapter 245. So, of course, spoiler warnings, you have been warned. So, yeah, if you don't want to watch it, please don't say I spoiled you. Now, Yami is on the scene, and this man is hated. I mean, Yami pops up, Finral and them. I mean, they pop up, and Yami is just like, oh, it's go time. Okay. I see how you want to do things now. And I think everyone can agree, like, we were all hyped because, you know what I'm saying, Yami coming on saying everyone's hyped when Yami's just fighting, period. Because we don't really get to see him fight at all. He's actually only fought really twice in like a full battle. This is actually the second one. The other times were just random occurrence, like with Vito, he did one shot, and the Devil, we didn't really get to see him fight. So, as I said, Yami pops up on the scene, and the first thing he's looking at, he sees Ghost on the ground, trying to hit, kind of recuperate, knocked out. He sees Asta lying face down, knocked out, and they each immediately recognize, Dante's like, oh, that spell, you're Yami, you're who I'm looking for. And then Yami's like, yeah, you're just some spade devil host. And Yami's immediately, he's just looking down at Dante. He's like, bruh, I don't care who you are. I'm about to work you. And Dante gave me that Gilgamesh vibe because he just immediately like, bruh, that's cool and all, but I don't like anyone looking down at me. So bring that ass here. And he immediately just sends Yami and Finral down with his gravity magic. And this is where we get to see the cool stuff. Yami falls to the ground, catches Finral, because most likely Finral might have actually died. But he catches him. He's like, yeah, I've been training for 6 months, and I got some new stuff that I want to try out. And I'm going to test him on your punk ass. So, let's start. And he uses Monozone and Black Hole and creates this dark magic Black Moon, which literally just erases, almost like a anti-magic zone, but it just pretty much erases Dante's magic altogether. So it just frees up everything. And I was just like, what is going on here? And even Dante's like, okay, so I'm just gonna send a rock. That didn't work. And he's like, okay, you know something? Screw it. I'm about to throw these hands. And he immediately, like, he just forms this sword called Infighting Gladiator. And him and Yami are kind of going back and forth throwing blows. And that's when we kind of get insight into what actually is going on with Dante. And Dante actually tells him, like, yeah, the reason why we're collecting arcane mages are because you guys are a key to the underworld. And that is such an interesting thing because I find it odd because I want to know exactly what is the underworld. Because even I don't believe anyway the word devil, Zagred even stated that he came from the underworld. He said he came from like the demon realm or a higher dimension, you know what I'm saying? Or he is a higher being, but he never actually said that he came from the underworld. So I'm very curious to know, like, what is the underworld? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is its whole purpose? And, like, why does Dante even want to go there in the first place? And that's what I mean. Like, is the underworld just a place where characters like Zagrad and the rest of the demons and stuff lie at? Like, is this where Lucifer and Megicula and all those other demons and stuff, like, is this where all of them come from? Is this where Asta's demon comes from? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that his whole purpose? Like, he wants that access to link the two worlds together. And even if he is he trying, like, what is the whole purpose of it? Like, is he trying to form his own army filled with, like, demons? Like, his whole demon army? Because I'm not, like, they seem like they want the world conquered, but at the same time, it seems like their reasoning behind it is because they want demons and stuff, and it's extremely weird. And I'm just really curious to know exactly, like, why do they want to link to the underworld? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just very curious to know. And I wonder if this also has something to do with that, like, block of ice that Dante was talking to. Like, is that another demon that we have no idea about? Like, it just, all this stuff really just interests me in the first place. But either way, he talks about the arcane mages and all that other stuff, and then Yami kind of says, I didn't really choose them, I didn't really choose them because they're arcane. I chose them because they were good people. I like them. And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna give any of them up to you. And that's when we get to see another move, Dark Cloak, Aya Slash. Uh, and he just slices Dante in the abdomen. And it's like, and that's just how the chapter ends. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I mean, not Dante, but Yami is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, it had me surprised as hell to see Dante, or not Dante, I'm sorry, but see the growth of Yami. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, to put into perspective, like, just how powerful at this point Yami, Dante just got, essentially, he just got cut in half while he was using 60%. So this Yami, who's also been training at 6 months, now he does say that, yeah, he's having a hard time keeping up. He has to use a monozone and key prediction, essentially, to predict where he's fighting at. But still, just the fact that he did that a lot better. Like, we all sat there and were just absolutely stunned at the growth that characters like Asta, Mimosa, Noelle, Fenrir, Sakura, like all of these characters, you know what I'm saying? We were very just surprised to see just how much they grew through the 6 month time skip. But Yami just pretty much bodied like all of their growth. Like, Yami went broken as hell through this whole thing. Like, broken as hell. Like, put in perspective, like I said, when Asta went berserk for that moment, Dante still pretty much casually fondled him without even really trying. Like, yeah, he managed to get that one little scratch, but then literally Dante's like, okay, you about to catch these hands. And then Kirkpatrick, he was down. Yami just did the same shit, but reverse and slash Dante. And it's like, whoa. Now, this does bring me to my next topic that I am very excited to talk about. So, yet again, spoiler warnings. The reason why I have to do this is not because it's obvious I've already spoiled the new chapter for Black Clover, but this is actually talking about Bleach. And since the anime is going to return, like I said, I'm pretty sure now it officially does kind of like spoil and stuff. So I'm going to be talking about Bleach, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? So spoiler warnings, so keep that in mind. Now, the reason why I got to talk about Bleach is because this is officially Black Clover's time to shine. This is when Black Clover can officially take the stage as a great anime. I already enjoy it, and it is in my top 10. It's actually top 5 at this point. But the reason why I have to compare it to Bleach is because this whole situation is such a dire and like desperate situation that it immediately clicked in my mind. Like, this is like a situation similar to the 1,000-Year Blood War. And the reason why I say that, and this is why Black Clover can take the stage, because if anyone has read the Bleach manga, then you all know when Kenpachi showed up on the scene after killing like 3 of the Quincy's who have been going around murking captains and other Shinigami all around, everyone was like, bruh, Kenpachi got this. He got this. And then when you see him again and he's getting held up by Yuog and his eye patches off and everything, and Kenpachi is kind of sitting there lifeless, you were like, okay. But then, you know what I'm saying, you kind of brush it off, like, Kenpachi can take L's too, it's alright. So then you get the good old-fashioned Yamamoto who pops up on the scene. He goes Bankai, and that was just hype. I remember reading that chapter as it was coming out, like, I was hyped. I was like, uh-oh. And then you see him, and he goes through, and he murks this, what we come to find out is a fake Yuog. And you're like, you know, Yamamoto's sitting there like, wait, who apologized? You are the boss. Who are you apologizing to? And then Yuog pops up on the scene and immediately cuts Yamamoto in half. I was like, oh, okay. Like, we were all just sitting there because, you know what I'm saying, every single character in the series, you know what I'm saying, especially when Yamamoto finally made his move or whatnot, you had Shunsui and Soifong and like all the captains like, man, we can't just sit here. The big boss is making his move. We got to throw these hands too. Like, we ain't going to let y'all just keep bullying me. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to let this happen. You Quincy think y'all hot stuff. Well, the big boss is about to take care of your boss, and then we going to take care of y'all. And then y'all monsters get cut in half, and everyone's just like, oh my God. Like, everyone, all of the captains and stuff immediately were like, oh my God, he's dead? He's dead? Oh no. The readers were like, oh no, Yamamoto. Like, everyone died. And the reason why I have to bring this up is because this is how Black Clover can get that same level of like, of getting the reader thinking, bro, some shit is really about to go down. Like, this is a very serious moment in Black Clover. And this is exactly what Black Clover needs. Because so far, you've had Julius that didn't die, Ghost didn't die. Characters need to die. And this is how you do it. And this is why, believe it or not, Yami needs to lose. Now, we do know that Dante, he just defeated Dante essentially at 60%, but I'm sure the fight isn't over. We're going to see that next chapter. But Dante needs to win, and I am actually, believe it or not, I am rooting for Dante to win. Dante needs to get a little bit more pissed off, you know what I'm saying, kind of get that hope shit, just get pissed off and like, okay, bro, you just cut me. Like, you remember how pissed he was at Austin just giving him just one little cut? Now, he needs to get pissed off and say, all right, bitch, fuck you, 80%, and then mess up Yami. He's already struggling. Like, he did have to put effort into 60%. 80% should do it. Let him do it. Let Yami fall, get taken. He needs to go back. Of course, not Yami's defeated. Vanessa needs to get taken, and then Gray needs to get taken. All three of them need to get taken while the rest of them are knocked out, because this will put in perspective for Asta. You know what I'm saying? You can have like a little brief little moment or whatnot. Like, this can be after Noelle and them fight with Vanica and whatnot, but this needs to happen so that way whenever Asta regains consciousness, he can look up and like, they're really gone. Like, I really failed. Because Asta has never really taken like a real L. He's pretty much defeated everyone that has come his way with some form of fashion. Whether it be teamwork or by himself, he's done it. He needs to fail the same way failed. Because it really puts in perspective. I don't know if any of you actually watch Anime Balls Deep, but he did a video talking about the Dark Tribe versus the Light Tribe. You know, the Dark Tribe being, you know, Dante, Zeno, and Vonica, while the Light Tribe being Asta, Yuno, and Noelle. And it's setting it up that way. Each three of them has faced a main member of the Dark Tribe, and they each need to fail, okay? I know it sounds a little weird, but trust me. The Dark Tribe needs to win all three of these fights. Okay? They need to win all three of these fights, because not a single one of them needs to lose, because it'll put in perspective. Because right now, each of them are feeling confident. They're like, we're strong. We've been training for 6 months. We can handle anything. And now that each of them, is taking his L, here's Asta and Yami's L. All of them need to take an L at this moment to bring in that character development and realize, bro, okay, we need to keep going. We need to keep going. We are not as strong as we should be. And that's really what I'm just trying to say. They just need to keep it going, okay? Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe so we can talk about this. Because honestly, in my opinion, I just personally think the Dark Triad needs to win this fight, okay? It shouldn't even be a debate. Like, Dante should beat Yami, take the 3 Arcane. They've already did it with William. They need to do it with Noelle and stuff. Have the Heart Queen. Because the Heart Queen even says, like, she's going to die regardless. Let her, unless they defeat Megicula. And I personally think they all need to fail for the sole purpose of them realizing, you know what I'm saying, getting hit with that reality. So, if you all agree with me or disagree with me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to talk about it in the comments. So, please, like I said, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. And until next time, you guys, I will see you. Peace.